Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and we're continuing our look at the Cyber World Cyber Changers, and today we're taking a look at Wheeljack. Now, Wheeljack was supposed to be a Wave 2 figure, but as I've mentioned previously, Walmart has them all except for that larger G2 style Megatron, so I think the waves have been broken. And just to very quickly show, Wheeljack here is not a retool of Bumblebee, the previous cyber changer Bumblebee, and even though they do both turn into cars, all the parts are unique. The only thing I really think they share is that little panel in the back that activates the transformation. But it's all new parts and tooling. But like I said, the transformation is the same, so which basically means they share the same buck. Now, I do want to mention that out of all the cyber changes I've gotten thus far, Wheeljack is the only one whose legs are loose. And I have to say, the transformation is a little bit looser, but it's good. That's loose in a good way. That's a little bit smoother. Now, the legs can, of course, hold a pose, but it is noticeably looser. Get into the transformation, peg the legs together just like so, bring the arms back down into a neutral pose, and then bring up the front of the chest, which will be the front of the car, sliding it back into place, and tabbing the arms in on the side. This is a much more exaggerated version of Wheeljack's G1 car design. The colors are there, but they're a little more spread out. A lot more green than I remember, but it does roll quite nicely, which is kind of important. And you do have the 5mm ports all over, and he does have that little stand port, which I've pointed out in the back, and I believe Optimus Prime even had that as well. So there could be something there to go back. You want to untab the arms, and then just basically grab it like this, and then push down on the hood and the front of the car, as well as pulling back on the rear windshield and roof, and that will bring it up and it'll snap into place. Here's a quick look at Wheeljack's head, very much that an evergreen take on the G1 design. I like Wheeljack. I think it's a fun figure. Issues with the legs being loose aside, the figure can stand just because of the oversized feet. That's about it for the review. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. I got this figure off of Amazon.com and for Wheeljack. This is reminding you to sign up for my Patreon. And remember, just because something can take 3 minutes or less doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I will see you next time.